Hi there, I'm C.S. Barnes, or Charlie, as most people know me, but I write crime fiction under the moniker of C.S. Barnes, which is published by Bloodhound Books. One of my books is on promotion at the moment, so I thought now might be a good time to give people a little taster. So the book that is on promotion is Copycat, which was my first ever detective novel, which was great fun to write because I got to introduce this whole cast of characters and carry them into another book because Play, which is the sequel, came out earlier this year. So I thought as a little taster, I would do a quick reading of the first chapter of Copycat. So I hope you enjoy. Chapter 1. There was a thick fog rolling in across the playing fields. If it weren't for the distant sounds of barking and laughter, Sam could be forgiven for thinking she was there alone. It had been another sleepless night with Daisy, so to blow away the morning cobwebs on both mother and daughter, Sam had suggested that they walk Bono together. Daisy had been delighted, of course. But with dog and daughter missing in action in the obscured landscape, Sam's bright idea suddenly seemed the exact opposite. She swallowed down deep the growing ball of panic before shouting, "Daisy, don't go too far." Sam paused, steadied the quiver. "You don't want Mummy to lose you, baby, so come back a little, okay?" There was a giggle. "You have to find us, Mummy," followed by a bark, as though the two had rehearsed their disappearing act to perfect their timings. "You have to come into the fog and find us, or—" The break in Daisy's speech was abrupt. Not the trail-away sound of a child distracted, but the snatch-away sound of something halting her mid-sentence. And Sam's panic swelled up through her chest again, settling in her throat, emerging in a "Daisy!" Sam's voice bounced around the empty field, echoing back to her. She listened hard for the seconds that followed, but she heard nothing. Not Bono's sniff, or Daisy's voice, or even the shuffle of feet over frosted grass. Jesus, why did she drag Daisy out here so early? Sam padded forward 2 steps at a time, pausing to listen to telltale signs around her between each shuffle. "Daisy, baby, you're scaring me now." Sam raised her voice, not to convey anger or annoyance, but to try to carry her sound as far as she could across the field, reaching wherever her daughter was. When this last plea was met with more silence, Sam tried a different tactic. "Bono," she sang, her voice softer. She followed the call with a gentle whistle. "Bono boy, where are you? Let me hear you, boy." Seconds later it came, a deep, throaty bark somewhere to her left. "Good boy, Bono, where are you?" Another bark came, and Sam was away, her feet slamming into the hardened ground as she closed the gap between her and the still barking dog. It took longer than she expected. Bono hadn't sounded that far from her, but eventually the fog gave way to the sight of her daughter kneeling with her back towards Sam, with Bono a further 2 feet in front of Daisy. Sam bent over, her hands flat against her knees while she panted air into her chest. Her daughter didn't move, as though oblivious to Sam's arrival. Meanwhile, Bono carried on barking, and it wasn't until Sam glanced up that she realised he hadn't been barking for her at all, but at something near him, in front of him. She took 2 hesitant steps towards her daughter, setting a flat hand on the girl's shoulder to pull her attention round. Daisy's face was twisted with confusion, and behind her, Sam saw the silhouette of someone lying flat on the ground, Bono barking just beyond them. "Mummy, why would the lady sleep here?" Which seems like a very appropriate and tense moment to stop. So that is a very quick taster. If you would like to know how it ends, you're going to have to buy the book. So I hope that you've enjoyed this little introduction to Copycat, and please stay tuned because there will be further videos like this cropping up in the coming weeks and months. So thank you very much for listening, and take care.